Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. I've got a lot to catch you up on. As you can see behind me, base has grown quite a bit. And it's been, I haven't kept track, but it's been probably 6 or 8 hours worth of gameplay since the last episode. And a lot's happened, as you saw in the little intro there. Had a little bit of excitement. I thought I had the assertive stuff turned back off after I was done testing. And I didn't, so I shot down a drone. I'm not sure, I think it came from a base, but I'm not 100% sure where it came from. I got super lucky in that it came straight down for some reason, so it wasn't shooting my base. And I used up over half my rifle mags to take that down, but I did get it taken down. Which is good because it didn't blow up a base. It's also good because I got a lot of goodies from it. And I'll go over the whole base expansion here, but I also went for a little drive to the north, about 8, 9, 10 kilometers, something like that. Didn't find much. I found a big niter deposit, and I'm not 100% sure what that's for. I know it's for some of the advanced stuff. I need to look that up. I forgot to look it up. I found a nickel rock and a silver rock, so I brought back some silver. And then I found an iron rock. That was pretty much it. Didn't find a whole lot of anything. So we're still missing a lot of things that we need to progress, such as bauxite to make aluminum, sulfur with the chemicals and stuff. I'm not sure. I think we need oil sands maybe, or rubber, but I'm going to have to look into that stuff. So we'll just have to see. Anyway, let me show you what we got with the base. So what I've done with the base is everything you can do with the assembly bench now has its own machine, basically. And it took a lot of doing. Get my lights on here. So I've added on, I had just enough aluminum from the thing I shot down. Oh, there's a supply transport. And also from unknown signals that I built a cargo container. So that was awesome. And then I was missing cobalt to make the metal grids, but I got enough cobalt again from the mostly from the drone I shot down. So I was able to make the full-on assembler. But let's just kind of walk through here. I need to change this over to catwalks at some point. So I moved the fabricator to the back here. And then I put the cargo storage up front. So we already had the hand assembler. And I think I had the smelter. And possibly the fabricator. I forget exactly where I left off with episode 3. And then I've got a refinery back here. And then we have the wire stretcher, wire drawer. I forget what exactly it's called. Then we've got the plate stamper. Got the extruder. Then over here we've got the assembler. So with all that stuff, I can now queue up parts, and for the most part they get made. I still do manually have to make wire sometimes, and the electromagnets and the large pipes for the motors. It doesn't know to make those subcomponents. But as long as I keep those in stock, I can pretty much just build stuff now, which is very handy. So let's walk through that production stuff on here. So we start with the assembling bench. This is where we did everything by hand. This stuff is all pretty much automated now. I don't have any glass, so I don't have that. But we can make, I think, pretty much everything except for light bulbs and radio components. But the next step up from the assembling bench is the fabricator. That lets you make these things automatically. And then we have the assembler, which makes more complex parts. Mostly motors is what I've been using it for. We have the extruder, that makes girders, large and small pipes. Plate stamp to make plates. So a lot of steel plates been getting stamped out. And what am I missing? The wire drawer makes copper wire, eventually gold wire, and superconductors. And I think that's it. So I've got all this stuff. I'm not powering it with 4 wind turbines. That much is probably obvious, but in case it's not. Oh, and I moved the connector over here to charge the rover. And I've started adding onto the rover. The only wheels I can make are these steel wheels, which are kind of garbage, but it'll help support the weight of what's eventually going to be a medium cargo container. I had 16 aluminum plates. I need 4 more. And then, well, 14 more, I guess, to finish that off. So I'm hoping I can find some with unknown signals or something, and then we'll have a little more cargo storage room. Anyway, that's getting all charged up. But what I have down here is what's been powering this. So I brought the light armor frames all the way down the hill here to connect power. And then I have built an O2H2 generator and a hydrogen tank and a hydrogen engine, which you can see is going right now. And I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe that only runs if it needs to. But I'm not sure. I have to look into that. I'm used to having like scripts running all this stuff. I don't remember how it just works in normal Space Engineers. So I was feeding that by hand, and then I've built this drill on a piston just to kind of get started and scrape back and forth. So once we get that all scraped out, probably add more pistons so we can move this around. That's what we got going for basics right now. But like I said, for progression, we need to find some more stuff. I need bauxite, sulfur, cobalt. Really hope those ships leave me alone. So I'm thinking I'm going to go on an exploration journey. I did go north. Thinking about heading south this time. See what we can find to the south. This rugged terrain does kind of even out in a kilometer or two, and then it's more rolling hills. And then there's a great big huge canyon north of here, about 8 or 10 kilometers. That's pretty nasty. This is where I've been digging out stone and iron ore. Anyway, let's go on a little journey. I wish you could zoom in a little more when you're connected to the base, but I am connected to the base. So I'm going to have to disconnect. Pull forward a bit. Now I can zoom in and see what's going on. And also need to raise this back up. I had it kind of squatty. So it would hook up to the connector. I'm not sure what's smoking. Maybe there's blocks internally that I just couldn't get to. Hopefully we're going to be okay. Looks like I need to turn off steering on the middle rear wheels. Should be these guys. Actually, let's delete that group. Go here. Editing groups is a little weird. All right, save that. Oh, that was the wrong wheels. Wheels front. Steering. Wheels rear. Maybe I should have all of these the same. But then I also want to group. This will make sense in a bit. Wheels rear metal. There we go. Alright, so those guys aren't steering. Those guys should be steering. Move that. Groups. So I want this to be steering on off for the rear. Now, why are you still steering? There we go. And then I can toggle that off. So just the front wheel steer. Okay. I think we're good. My light's off. All right, let's head to the south and see what happens. Parking released. Terrain gets pretty rough if you don't watch it. So you saw that on the intro episode. So I'm going to see if I can work my way up. Some smoother territory. I'm going to get the ore detector turned on. Now we already see iron, so we know that's a thing. So we came down like from over there. So I'm going to try to head. I guess we'll probably head kind of southeast. We'll see where the terrain takes us, and here we're getting into this nasty stuff. It's just a royal pain for these little tiny wheels. And these metal wheels have like different suspension heights and stuff, so you can see they're not even hardly touching. Might have to tweak them individually. They're mainly there just to carry the weight once we have the cargo there. That's kind of their main purpose. All right, I'm going to raise that up and then drop it like 2 notches. And we'll just let the rear wheels kind of do what they want to do. So I don't think I want to go up that mountain. I'm going to see where this goes along here. Now, a lot of times you'll see discoloration. It's harder to tell on the grass versus the ice, but you'll see discoloration where there's mineral deposits. So every once in a while I'll zoom out and take a look around. Ooh, that's pretty deep canyon over there. And this is going to be really nasty terrain. I wonder if we can get in that canyon. Would the canyon be any better to traverse? I'm not sure. We're gonna have a driving episode apparently this time. But I'll cut out most of it because it could take quite a while. And this is not looking great. I think we could drive in the canyon, but I'm not sure we can get down there. This has a lot of, it's almost like erosion, which is kind of cool, but it's also a big pain for these small grid rovers. Wonder, can I work my way up here? Now I did tweak some of the wheel settings. I turned the power up, top speed down. I didn't adjust the friction. I might have to do that at some point. Let's see if we can tiptoe our way up through here. Might be about running out of options. Well, can we scoot up this way? Come on, little rover. Oh boy. Now we're about to run out of options. And we're sliding. Not good. Yeah, might have to see if we can go around. It's a little tricky because you don't have brakes necessarily. You just have accelerating in the opposite direction. There's probably a mod that makes it drive with like accelerator and brake pedal. I haven't looked into that. Oh, jump that. Oh, look out. This is me full brake on, by the way. It's a lot steeper than it looks. Yeah, that's getting nasty over there. Oh, shoot. I went too far. No. Let's use that gyroscope power to get ourselves stuck here. Beautiful. All right. Well, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. This is how steep this is. It's like 60-degree slope. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can work my way out of here and do some more exploring. And if I can find something, bring it back in. Well, I haven't found much yet other than some spectacular scenery. There's another lake over that way. I'm not sure how to get there, because it is rough on these slopes. I think I'm going to head that way, see where the slope goes. It has been rough going. So it's kind of nice to be able to just drive a little bit for a change. But I haven't found any minerals yet. Just rough terrain. That does look rough. A decent amount of green down in there. I don't know if it's worth going down there or not. Let's see what's up at the top of the hill. Been seeing unknown signals, but there's just no way to get to them. My voice is a little rough for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah, there's a lake over there, but I don't know if I can get to it. See, you get on these slopes, and the grass makes it look deceptive. Like, oh yeah, I can traverse that. And then it just turns into Swiss cheese. So, that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm going to keep plowing ahead and see what I can find. Well, I was making my way over to that lake I saw, and I ran across some oil sand, so let's grab some of that. I'm not sure what it looks like. It surely looked different from the stone that we're digging through. It's about 100 meters underground, so... It's taking a little while to get down here. Still just picking up stone? Oh no, I got... Oh, tar. Oh, tar is oil sand. Okay. Fair enough. So I thought I might as well grab some of this while I was here. Just to have a little bit. I did mark it on the GPS. Almost like it has no texture. Kind of strange. Some of this mined out, and then we'll drop our stone. So I've used like 30% of my suit power just to get down here. Not great. Oh, lovely. So oil sand is what we want. Get a bunch mined up, and then if we standing up, I am standing up. Oh, there's a transport. Lovely. I want to go to till about 135, and I wish I had a pitch ladder so you could tell how far you were heading up. So we're going to kind of head that way. This opened up a bit. I want to drop this stone. Don't want to take the stone.
Inventory full.
I just want this
Inventory
tar, I guess it is. Alright. Now I dig for the top. Try to find the angle that lets me drill out here. So I'm going to work my way back up to the top, and then I'm going to keep going over towards that lake. We'll see what we can find over there. So I think I found a discolored area over here, near the lake. See how that's kind of mottled over there? I'll go see. It could just be a dirt texture, but sometimes that means there is stuff there. Ore detector is on. And must have just been dirt. Huh. I would have swore that was a mineral patch. It could be super deep, I guess. I'm not sure how deep this stuff goes with better stone. Turn off that. So we're about 7 kilometers from base, and there's a lake over here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Need to turn back around. Whee! Oh, it was a little steeper than I was anticipating. I think we need to head over this way. I'm hoping the lake has some goodies, not just like iron. We need some sulfur or bauxite. Would be great. Oh, looks like we got a canyon. I wonder if the canyon leads into the lake. Unknown signal over there, but it's over in the rough part. So really difficult to get to. The rover is smoking even more than usual. Might have taken a few tumbles. Alright, ease up there, rover. See if we can get down here by the lake and see what's up. It's looking pretty rough, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Well, we can't go down there. I need to look into what it would take to build a flying atmospheric vehicle. I would kind of like to maybe use the battery bank from that drone if I could. But that's a project for another day. Alright, we made it down to the lake's surface, which is great. Now, do we have any minerals out here? They show up really well on the ice. Not seeing anything. Space pirate supply drop. We could raise the top speed. Out here on the flat. So this is a smaller lake. It's not as big as our home lake. I was really hoping there would be some kind of mineral here. But I don't see anything, so I think this is a strikeout. Not seeing any discoloration or anything on the ice. Woo! It's a little slick. A little slick down here on the ice. So far, we're striking out. Back to 80 just for safety. And we're kind of heading easterly. Well, there's a lot of trees over here. Almost 11 kilometers from base. Getting fairly far out. We're doing just fine on battery power. Most of the battery power right now is being taken by the emergency rations dispenser. It pulls a ton of power. So I could, if I turn that off, I have like 3 days worth of power a day if I'm driving. So we got a decent amount of battery power. See if we can head back towards the southish once we get past this mountain. Looks like the terrain might be getting rough again. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Hopefully that's not famous last words. Need some unknown signals to appear over here, where I could actually get to them. Yeah, it's almost flat plains over that way. Alright, let's head to the east. We can explore quickly over here where it's more flat. Go ahead kind of east-ish. What's that over there? Is that a big tower of rock? Or is that a base of some kind? Alright, let's go see what that is. Hopefully it's not hostile. I think it's a big rock formation. Either way, it's kind of cool. Let's go check it out. Just keeping my eye out for those discolored spots. So ore detector only goes 200 meters. Yeah, I think it's just a giant rock. Ooh, speaking of rocks, there's a rock over here. Those will be like surface deposits. It's probably iron or something boring, but it's worth checking out. I did find silver on my first expedition. Oh, it's gold. There's gold in them there hills. All right, let me gather some of this up and we'll continue the journey. Well, it was just a big rock. Looks almost like a math error. Big spike. Found some more oil sand. Yeah, we need to find bauxite or sulfur, but no luck so far. Ooh, that's steep. See if I can get back up here. A little bit of judicious use of the gyroscope. Oh no, it was off. It was just blind luck. Forgot I had that turned off to save power while I was mining. Ooh, that looked like lightning. We should probably get off the hill. Yep, that's lightning. Just great. Yeah, so it's just a big rock formation. That is all I found. Rocks and rough terrain. A little bit of oil sand. So I think I will call this episode here. I'm going to hide from the rainstorm in this gully. Hope we don't get struck by lightning. Look at my weather display. Thunderstorm! A super gremlin headed over, and I got a fighter docking station off over there in the distance. 15.1 kilometers from home. Still haven't found what we needed, but, you know, I'll continue exploring. And I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.